Homes for Change is the first conversation as part of the Outside the Square Active Spaces series for 2015. We're creating a community conversation about how our homes change as our lives and community change and what we can do about it.
I'm Sky and we have 4 children. I am moving back into work. I run drama therapy groups. I was looking for a space to work. I started to see people inside my house but had to do way too much housework before I could see the person. So instead of building another room or paying for a room in town, the tent was just about as expensive as a shipping container refurbishment, but it's more portable and it's quite beautiful. I'm coming to the Outside the Square event because I'm interested in the creative decisions other people are making about how we live and where we live.
I'm Brenton, I'm a digital marketing specialist and I run my own business. Small businesses like myself have found it quite difficult to get loans because our cash flow isn't necessarily typical of a worker's cash flow. A worker gets paid every week, we get paid when the client pays us. So I'm really looking forward to discussing some of the issues and some of the solutions around the housing problem at the moment and seeing if there's something that can come out of it that can help people like myself.
Hi, I'm Anita and this is Kevin, and we bought this house which was a 4-bedroom house and we've adapted it to suit our needs.
The bedroom that we turned into the library and sewing room was basically an old granny flat, so we changed it. We put up bookshelves right around the whole of the granny flat and turned the bedroom of the granny flat into the sewing room. One of the reasons we did this was because we haven't had a TV for 30 years.
Other modifications we made were around window coverings. We put in solar panels. We've planted trees in the front garden so that they create shade, all designed to help reduce our energy bills.
So the final modification we made was to make sure that the inside of our house was really friendly for us as we get older, to make sure that we can move around easily. Now, of course, as we're getting older, we need to think about the outside as well.
It's great to have events like Homes for Change because it encourages people to have conversations about the way they can use their homes more effectively.
Hi, my name's Damien. I'm the Managing Director of Birchgrove Property and we're the provider of subdivisions and housing stock within the Bendigo environment. Some of the challenges we see coming forward in Bendigo are that the population is becoming far more diverse and there's a large component of ageing population. We don't have the housing stock to cater for them at present. So the other great challenge for the community is that in looking at new forms of housing and new forms of innovation, that the Bendigo of yesterday and the Bendigo of today is not the Bendigo of tomorrow. We have to open our minds to new forms of product, new backyards being filled up and new levels of density within our city, and that is a challenge for people, but it's a challenge that if you want the change and you want the diversity and you want the quality housing stock in the right location, we need to open our minds to that challenge. So when talking about Outside the Square and Homes for Change, that challenge the community faces, this is the start of that discussion. Everyone should get involved so we all get the Bendigo that we need in the future.
Everyone needs a home and everyone's needs are different. Your contribution is really valuable. Register for Homes for Change and let's get this conversation started.